Hi, my name's Bronwyn Jane and I'm a psychic medium. I'm going to talk about something that's probably going to trigger you, may even push some of your belief systems about maybe even one of your rituals. So the clearing ritual and the using of California white sage. It is super popular. Lots of people have it in their house. It's just everywhere. And we've even got it in sprays now, oils, all kinds of things. But I'm going to ask you to consider a couple of things. First of all, to understand the true origin for the Indigenous about how they use this and how they invoke Great Spirit to come close and to work with it when they do it. And is that part of your practice? Do you do that, or are you just lighting it, waving it around and having the intention to move energy? Or are you understanding the Indigenous aspect of it? Also, have you considered if you actually have permission from Great Spirit to use California white sage if you don't have a heritage link and if you're not from the region? Also understand too, based on where you are, the land, the soil, the energy of the space that you are, that also has a slightly different frequency to where California white sage is from and where its origin and its optimum place of working. So sometimes it may not work exactly how you hoped. The energy may not shift exactly how you had hoped because, one, we haven't actually invoked Great Spirit to work with it. We don't have approval from ancestors that actually own this and are gifted it to us on how to use it. We haven't got that lineage even to be able to use it. And it's the same thing when we're doing Australian smoking ceremonies. And I know that some of us do, some of us know that, and some of us have approval to do that. But also we have to be aware. We have to ask the ancestors. We have to make sure that we have harvested correctly. There's a whole way to do these things that align to the ancestors that have given us these rituals. And sometimes we forget as we go through our practice to consider the ancestors that have given us these rituals, to consider the lineage of that, consider if it aligns to us, or maybe we should be using something else that aligns to our own lineage. So I'm going to encourage you to think about your lineage for this lifetime. Where does it come from? And what were the clearing rituals that are linked to that lineage? It will probably work better for you if you understand that and work with what aligns to the lineage of this lifetime for this kind of thing, rather than what is just available. So consider that. If you're, Celtic, consider the clearing rituals for Celtic. If we've, have backgrounds from other parts of the world, consider the rituals used there and do those because they're more aligned to this lifetime and the lineage of this lifetime and your ancestors of this lifetime, rather than what is necessarily what everyone else is doing. So I'm just putting it out there for you to consider why sometimes it may not work how you would hoped. There's some really I'm not going to say grounding because it's the wrong thing, the actual real substantial reasons, and it's linked to the land, it's linked to the environment, it's linked to the ancestors, it's linked to you in this lifetime, and it's linked to also having approval from the ancestors to use it and understand the true reason why that ritual existed and how they used it, and not necessarily how things are being taught and shared at the moment. As I said, this could be a triggering post for some. It may allow you to even consider something else and even go and, investigate something that more sits with, as I said, your ancestors for this lifetime. My name's Bronwyn Jane. If you want to comment, let me know what you think about this. By all means, do so. Have a wonderful day.